look what came in the mail. Amazon Prime. Got this bad boy. Anodized shift lever from Outlaw Racing Products. I bought this off of Amazon, obviously, as you can see the Prime packaging. But I think that this was like 22 bucks. It wasn't too bad. So we're gonna take it out of the package and see if this thing actually fits. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. So let's hope it fits. Alright, so here's the bike right here. Here's the lever. Let's hope this is enough space to fit. It looks like it's gonna be perfect. Look at that. What a beauty. Let's see how it lines up with this one right here. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. That is an exact fit. So we should be good to go. Just take out this little bolt right here. And then we'll pound that bad boy on. Take this thing for a rip. Oh man. Should be good. I think it should be good to go. I hope that hope those splines grab the little grooves in there and we're gonna be all good to go. So stay tuned. I'm gonna pound this on and we'll see what happens. So I got the lever on. Looks like it's working right now. You can shift down. First, you can shift up. Everything works as it should. The shifting is very smooth on it. There's neutral right there. But I just want to go through the fluids on this thing. I'm gonna look at the oil here quick before I really run it because I don't want to blow it up here. And then I have to connect this little thing to right here. Might just use a zip tie for that. But we're gonna get this cranked off of here quick. Check the oil. Because we don't want to blow up the bike right when we get the new shifter. As you guys know from last time, it was running a little bit goofy. So I just want to make sure everything is in spec before we rip it around here. So let's just see here. Looks like there's oil in it. I might just drain this and put some new oil in it, honestly. I don't know if the guy said there was new oil in it, but I've got some of this racing oil right here. Forgot which one is brand new. I think this one back there is. It's the EW 85 weight. That's for like Honda, Pro Honda racing. I might put that in there, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna grab a zip tie for this, zip tie this up, look at the oil and see if that's good to go, and then we'll take it for a quick rip, so stay tuned. Right, so a few things I noticed was that the brake canister, master cylinder piece of it right up here, that was empty. So we're gonna have to get some brake fluid. The oil was a little bit low. I filled it up about halfway through this bubble mark, a little bit less than halfway with some other oil. But before we do an oil change, I'm just gonna make sure it runs good. And then we'll do a quick oil change with the brand new oil. And I think that's about it. I started up first kick just now. We can just quick start it up. You guys can hear it. Literally first kick every. I think there's like an air leak right here by the carburetor. I'm gonna push the carburetor in a little bit more and see if that works, but because it doesn't want to idle down right now. But we're gonna see. I just heard some water coolant going into here. We're gonna check the spark plug again and see if that's bottoming out, because last time I took the spark plug out, the bottom of it was pinched up. It looks like this guy did looks like he made a gasket for the bottom end. You can see it right here. There's like cork down there. As you guys see, there's a gasket with cork. I don't know if that's affecting it at all. But yeah, so it looks like it was kind of just thrown together here, the top end. I might just even torque these down a bit just to make sure they're fully down before we take this for a ride, because I really don't want it to blow up. Yeah, the oil's now looking pretty good. So I think we're just going to take the spark plug out and then crank these bolts on a little bit tighter just to make sure there's no leak. and then push that carburetor in a little bit more. It looks like it's kind of coming out on the side. Alright, so here's the plug that it was running, and I noticed that the tip of it keeps on kind of closing, it looks like. I thought I had it opened a lot more. Let's see if I can focus on here. As you can see, let me just zoom in here quick a little bit. It's not a huge gap in it, and I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I looked on a forum, and it said, this guy's KX100, you're supposed to be, the gap size is supposed to be 0.032 in the KX100. So I got out my tool for reading gaps, and this 0.025 does not fit in there. So I'm going to make the gap a little bit bigger than the 0.25, and we should be good to go, because my gauge doesn't go up to 0.3. So also, I noticed that it said what kind of plug are you supposed to be running. This one is a BP9, or BPR9ES, as you can see. This one's a BPR9ES. I looked down here, and it says like you can run anything like that's 9ES, BPR9ES. So this guy runs BR9EIX. This guy runs B9EGs. And some of them have resistors, some of them don't. You know if it has a resistor if it has the R in it. If there's a resistor built into the bike, you don't need it. This guy says he recommends running it with the resistor. I don't know why. If I were you, I would run an BR9EIX. It is about the best plug you can get your hands on, and your bike will be a bit snappier and it will run cleaner. That is the only plug I put in any of my vehicles, and I can tell the difference between the BR9EIX and the BR9EG just by how the bike runs. Get it with a resistor. So at least I have a resistor. I'm going to make the gap a little bit bigger, and we'll see how it runs. So we're going to put this back into the bike, and off we'll go. I also looked at the bolts on the motor. Those seem to be doing pretty good. Those are all tight and within spec. So no leaks or anything from the bottom of the motor, so that's a good sign. I just have to push this carburetor in, put this plug back in, and we should be good to go. Alright, let's see if this thing can actually go. So, I'll show you guys out here what I quick did. Just because my other bikes had it, and I know that sometimes they don't run correctly if I don't have it. But, what I did was, I added this line right here to it. This line right here, added it to it right there. That line needs to be pointed down, and then I added some more gas to it, and I think we're gonna be good to go. So here's the official first ride with the new shifter. So here we go. Start her up, first kick maybe. Idling a little bit high. That's all right though. Smoking pretty well. We're gonna let this warm up for a little bit, then we'll hop on and see if she flies. I have my doubts. I think there's something wrong with the carburetor, but we'll find out here pretty soon. Now it's idling down. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. So there's obviously something wrong with the carburetor, I think. We're gonna take her back. And see if we can find the problem. It just doesn't want to go. I'm gunning it right now. I think something in the carburetor. Gotta be. Maybe the pilot's plugged. I don't know. So just got back on the test run. Obviously we're having some problems. I'm thinking it almost sounds like the choke is on when I'm riding it, which is not good. But yeah, we're gonna take apart the carburetor. There's gotta be something wrong with it. I'm not sure what it could be. It's gotta be something pretty simple, I would think. But we'll try her out, see what happens, and we will let you know. Alright, so I took out the muffler in the back right here, and it was pretty dang oily. It smells really, really bad, like there's a bunch of oil built up, and it's not a very good smell. I've got repacking that I can pack it with, so I'm going to, I think I do. It might be down in my basement. But I'm going to peel this all off, clean this off, and then I'll try it again. I'm going to take it for a ride just like this to see if that was the problem. If it wasn't, I'll still clean it up, and then what I'll do is just repack it and put that back in, because that was really bad. This thing is so heavy, just packed with oil. Look at this, gross. But yeah, so always check the muffler and the packing, because that's pretty bad. I don't think I've ever seen one that bad before. It smells so bad too. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Alright, so I dug into the bike, I took off the reeds. Reeds look really good actually. They're stock reeds, and they're pretty firm. That one's a little bit up, but that wouldn't make a huge difference. That one's really together. They're pretty strong. When you blow through them, you can't see any air or anything through them, so they're pretty dang good. That one on the bottom you can a little bit, but that's not a huge deal because they're still very strong. So it should be running a lot better than it is for sure, because these are still pretty good. I might flip that one around, but other than that, it's pretty dang good. The other one's really, really good. And then as for the piston in there is really good too. You guys can see that in there. I don't think you guys can, but it's super clean. Rings are both there, and everything looks pretty dang tight in there. No scratches on the cylinder or on the piston, and everything looks pretty tight. So I'm not sure what the heck the problem is. I think it might be the carburetor or the spark plug. I could change the spark plug. We could try that, but I'm just gonna put the reeds back together and we'll see what happens. I just want to take one more last look at the piston before I put it back on. Yeah, 0 scratches on the piston. I just want to see. There's like one tiny little scratch, but you can't get a fingernail in it or anything, so it's not like it's crazy. I don't know what the heck could be the problem. Crazy good compression. So it could just be that spark plug, or we're going to dig into the carb and see if we can figure that out. Could just be jetting or the float height or something weird. But yeah, so stay tuned, should be exciting. Alright, so I pretty much went over everything in the bike, took apart the carb again, took out the packing and the pipe, new spark plug, 2 different ones. I tried the one from the ATC 90 and the one from the dirt bike, both didn't run different. Looked at the reeds were good. Took this off the air box, right here, and then ran it like that to see if it was getting air. Ran good. Switched the little air fuel mixture screw to 2 turns out, 3 turns out, 2.5, 1 half turn. That didn't make a difference. Put new gas in it. That didn't make a difference. And then finally took out that little pin that I made for the carburetor, and then finally just put the needle thing down 1 more notch, and that seemed to do a little bit more. So we're gonna take it for a ride, see if it can kick into gear. Also, this is slipping again, so that's wonderful. So I'm gonna have to get a new bar for this, so you can see where I hit the chain right there. So this is definitely slipping again. So we're gonna take a quick ride on the GoPro. Hopefully we can do a couple wheelies. It did pop up pretty easily when it hit the power band, so we'll see if we can catch that on video. Obviously this is gonna take a little bit more time. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. Maybe it's just clearing out. I have no idea. Or maybe it was a brand new rebuild and I'm breaking it in. That could be too. Alright, I've done this about 5 times and the shifter lever keeps slipping. So I modified it a little bit. Hopefully it's good to go now. Hopefully the bike starts up and everything works out perfectly. Alright, here we go. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, baby. First kick. Oh yeah. See how it's kind of boggy like that? Then watch it, it'll eventually kick in here. Second gear. Come on. Now it won't kick in. I was doing it before. There we go, it wanted to. This thing's gonna be so fast once it goes. Come on. Let's go. Well, that's the bike for you guys. I went through everything. I don't know what it could be, either jetting or something's a little bit off. It wants to go. It went a couple times when I was test driving it without the GoPro, but other than that, the power is there when it goes too. So I think it might just be jetting. So I'll have to play around with the jetting, maybe get another new spark plug. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. Next video, I should have it running perfectly. If not, we'll continue to work on it and get it running. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. If you have any comments down below you want to add, like why you think it wouldn't be running right, let me know. So it idles perfectly, and just when you go full gas, it doesn't hit that power band. So let me know in the comments what you guys think it is. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.